Hello students, in this class let us in detail discuss about kingdom fungi. Kingdom fungi is unique kingdom because it consisting of all heterotrophic organisms. A fungi growing on a rotten fruit or a bread called rhizopus, mushrooms we eat, toadstools, and a white spot seen on mustard plant, that is albugo. Here I written puccinia, it's not puccinia, it's albugo. All of these are different forms of fungi we have seen, and as we observed they have different morphology and habitat too. Fungi play a very important role in human welfare because they have positive and negative impacts on human lives. Unicellular fungi, especially yeast or Saccharomyces, is used for preparation of bread and beer, and some fungi are known to cause diseases in plants. For example, wheat rust caused by puccinia, and also they cause diseases in animals. For example, ringworm caused by trichophyton. Penicillium is known for production of antibiotics, and trichoderma is used as a biocontrol agent. Coming to habitat, fungi are cosmopolitan in distribution. They can seen everywhere, air, water, wind, so whatever all the places they can be seen. Coming to the morphology, they appear in two morphological forms. Some fungi are unicellular and they are referred as yeast. For example, Saccharomyces and Monascus purpureus you have studied in second year. The second form is filamentous fungi, which are commonly called as molds. Molds are made up of a hyphae, which is long, slender, thread-like structure, and the network of hyphae is called mycelium. Hyphae are found to be of two types: sinusoidal hyphae, in which a hyphae is continuous tube without any septa or cross wall; septate hyphae, in which cross walls are present. Cell wall is made up of chitin and polysaccharides in fungi. Nutritionally, fungi are heterotrophic, especially they are saprophytic because they absorb organic matter from dead and decaying organisms. They may be plants or animals. They also parasitic forms. They live in as a parasites in animal and plant body. Also they are symbionts. The symbiotic association with algae is called lichens. Symbiotic association of fungi with roots of higher plants is called mycorrhiza. Reproduction takes place by three methods: vegetative, asexual, and sexual methods. Vegetative reproduction takes place by three methods: fragmentation. A fragment of the fungi will grow as a new organism. Budding, in which small bud will grow on a cell and that bud will grow eventually as a new organism. Fission, in which the cell will divide as such into two organisms. Asexual reproduction takes place by asexual spore formation. Asexual spores are of different types. For example, zoospores, aplanospores, conidia, and sporangiospores. Sexual reproduction takes place by sexual spore formation. Sexual spores are of four different types: zygospores, ascospores, oospores, and basidiospores. And all of these are produced on a specialized fruiting bodies. Sexual cycle in fungi is having three steps. The first step is plasmogamy, in which there is a fusion of protoplasm between two motile or non-motile gametes. When we consider a two compatible hyphae, male and female, we can also call them as gametangia. When male and female hyphae fuses together, first there is a fusion of cytoplasm of the two gametangia, and the process is called plasmogamy. Plasmogamy will result in the fusion of nucleus later, and this fusion of nucleus will result in formation of diploid zygote, and that process of fusion of two nuclei of two different hyphae is called karyogamy. In some fungi, immediately after plasmogamy, there is no fusion of the nucleus, and this is seen especially in case of fungi Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, which results in formation of a transient dikaryotic phase. Single cell contain two nucleus, and that condition is called dikaryon or dikaryophase. And after karyogamy, it results in formation of a fruiting body from a diploid cell. Within the fruiting body, the cells will undergo meiotic division and they result in formation of haploid spores. And you should remember always the body of fungi is haploid. The classification of fungi is based on three Criteria: the morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation, fruiting bodies, and based on that, fungi are classified into 4 classes: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. Let us discuss them in detail. First one is Phycomycetes. The habitat: aquatic, decaying wood, moist and damp places, obligate parasites on plants. Mycelium is aseptate and cenocytic. Remember, only in Phycomycetes mycelium is aseptate and cenocytic. In all other 3 groups it is septate and branched. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospore formation, which are motile, aplanospores formation, which are non-motile, and the spores are produced endogenously within a specialized structure called sporangium. So endogenously means they are produced inside the sporangium. Sexual reproduction takes place by the formation of zygospores. Zygospores are formed by the fusion of 2 gametangia, which results in formation of zygospores. Zygospores will undergo meiosis and form haploid spores. Examples for this group are various types, and the very well-known examples are Nucor, Rhizopus, and Albigo. The second group is Ascomycetes. They are also called sac fungi. The habitat: they may be saprophytic, decomposers, parasitic, or coprophilous, growing on dung. Mycelium is septate and branched, as I discussed earlier. They may be multicellular, for example, penicillium, and they may be unicellular, form example, yeast, Saccharomyces. Asexual reproduction takes place by formation of conidia. Conidia are born exogenously on a specialized hyphae called conidiopore. Conidia, upon germination, gives rise to a mycelium. Sexual reproduction takes place by the formation of a specialized spores called ascospores, and ascospores are produced endogenously within a sac-like structure called asci. So that is the reason why these fungi, Ascomycetes, are called sac fungi. The asci are arranged on a specialized fruiting body called ascocarp. Remember, the fruiting bodies in Ascomycetes is ascocarp. Example for these fungi are yeast or Saccharomyces, Penicillium, Aspergillus, Claviceps, Neurospora. It's also called Cinderella of genetics because it is extensively used in biochemical studies, and Morels and Truffles are considered as delicacies. The third group is Basidiomycetes. Habitat is various soil, on logs, tree stumps, in living plants, and bodies as a parasites. Mycelium is septate and branched. Asexual reproduction, the spores are not found. Sexual reproduction takes place by the formation of basidiospores, but here sex organs are not found, that is gametangia are absent. But even then there is sexual reproduction taking place by the fusion of plasmogamete between 2 vegetative or somatic cells, which results in formation of basidium. Fusion of 2 vegetative cells will result in basidium, and within the basidium there is formation of karyogamy and meiosis. As a result, there is formation of basidiospores exogenously on a basidium, and basidium will be arranged on a fruiting body called basidiocarp. For coming to the examples of these fungi, which include mushrooms or agaricus, bracket fungi, puffballs, eustilago, which is called smut, puccinia, which is called rust. The last group of fungi is Deuteromycetes, which is called imperfect fungi. Later we shall discuss why it's called so. They are saprophytes, parasites, decomposers, and help in mineral cycling. This is very important point. Mycelium is septate and branched. Asexual reproduction takes place by conidia formation, which is similar to that of Ascomycetes. And sexual stage of this fungi is not found. That's why it is called imperfect fungi, because sexual stage is the perfect stage of the fungi or any living organism. Examples: Alternaria, Colatotrichum, Trichoderma.